Hello, everyone. It's me, Mitch. Today, we are featuring a very special list of games for friends that want to play together. Yeah, we'll be taking a look at the best co-op games that you can play alongside your friends and have fun together, on some couch or remotely. Without further ado, let's start with our first title from the first genre. Coming in first, It Takes Two. From the genre of story-adventure co-op, this is one of the latest games that is specifically built to be played cooperatively, with animation quality of Pixar level, some sprinkle of marriage counseling, courtesy of a self-help book, a little slice of magic, and you got literally the best co-op game around. You and a mate play as bickering couple May and Cody, who get turned into tiny doll versions of themselves after upsetting their daughter. Despite their relationship being on the verge of a big divorce bust-up, they must work together to get back to their normal selves, and maybe learn a few life lessons along the way. From rampaging vacuum cleaners to suave love gurus, you never know what you'll be up against next, filled with genre-bending challenges and new character abilities to master in every level. Experience gameplay and narrative that pushes the boundaries of interactive storytelling.
I know you will. Boom!
Up next, Fortnite. From the genre of Battle Royale co-op, Fortnite is a shining example of a game that gets more fun the more friends you have playing with you. And what's even better is that its insanely popular Battle Royale mode is totally free. Weekly challenges keep things fresh, so you have something new to do every week. And as each season comes and goes, there are new updates thrown in and major map changes as the story subtly evolves. Basically, it is a save-the-world base defense shooter survival game hybrid, which is a must-play cooperative game for all Battle Royale lovers. Not only does playing with a handful of friends give you a better chance to fend off waves of husks or construct the ultimate base, those friends can also provide you valuable XP boosts and a better chance to nab some of Fortnite's massive catalog of rare loot while killing many enemies. Up next, Portal 2. From the genre of puzzle rooms, this legendary game is about traversing intricate puzzle rooms with portals. But you can play it with your mate, in specially co-op-based puzzles, which make it twice as complicated and twice as satisfying. Portal 2 already expands on everything introduced in the bite-sized Portal, but the addition of another player changes things the most. For portals make each room more confusing to explore, especially when you consider both players need to reach the exit. In essence, many rooms require two solutions. Some puzzles require both thought and dexterity, and firing your friend across a chasm by moving a portal while they freefall through another eventually becomes as normal as walking. Portal 2's co-op is an experience you can't quite replicate. It systems a perfect balance of cooperation and friendly rivalry. Grab a friend and become the most stupid pair of geniuses around.
You'll be perfect.
Coming in next, Overcooked 2. From the genre of cooking simulator co-op, Overcooked and its sequel, Overcooked 2, are both silly games of cooking-based co-op adventure. You're in a kitchen with up to 3 other players, and you have to make food to order by preparing and combining certain ingredients. To get this done properly, everyone needs to carry out their appointed tasks pronto. Thing is, it doesn't always work out that way. The kitchens of Overcooked are constantly changing. Narrow spaces means players get in each other's way. Sometimes the whole level shifts. Benches on a ship will slide down the deck with each large wave, altering the layout entirely, while cooking in 2 trucks means that one part of the kitchen will occasionally accelerate, suddenly becoming off-limits. Overcooked 1 and 2 are much the same, but it's 2 we'd recommend. For one, it's now got online multiplayer as well as local, letting you play with those geographically distant friends. Up next, Monster Hunter World. From the genre of massively multiplayer online co-op, Monster Hunter World is arguably the best and slickest Monster Hunter game yet. When hunting alongside friends, you're rewarded for teamwork. Some weapon classes offer extra support, like blowing a stat buffing boogie on the hunting horn or blasting friends with bowguns healing shots. But really, it's about everyone knowing their tool and beating down the monster at every opportunity. What elevates it above most co-op games is the way it taps into the camaraderie of real-world team activities. Not just the main event, but the rituals that build up around them. Meaning in a tavern, having a slap-up meal prepared by a giant cat, comparing the latest hobbyist gear. You know, big dad energy stuff. Also, the incredibly fussy lobby system with its invites and quest notice board feels a lot like dads trying to work out the intricacies of Facebook. It's well worth muddling through the archaic kinks. Coming in next, A Way Out. From the genre of role-playing co-op story, it's rare that a game is only playable in co-op, but that's exactly what A Way Out does. You're two criminals trying to find a way out of prison and a step closer to redemption. What begins as a thrilling breakout quickly turns into an unpredictable, emotional adventure unlike anything seen or played before. Whether you're splashing the water to usher fish to each other, going back to shimmy up a wall gap, passing a chisel between cells to find an exit route, or even just playing Connect 4 or a game of basketball, the co-op never feels like an added extra. It's all built for you to enjoy together in a way that's satisfying and worthwhile regardless of the scale of the interaction. This is one story that you must experience together, and it's the best co-op game we've ever played, after It Takes Two. Next, Left 4 Dead 2. From the genre of multiplayer zombie shooter co-op, you will find out that panicking with friends can be sublime. Left 4 Dead 2 is one of the best, because it's built around saving your friends from horror panic state. Like when a zombie pounces on your pal who's straggling at the back, there you are with a punch and a shotgun blast. When a tank jumps right into the middle of your group, well, you can't survive every time. That's part of what makes Triumph taste so sweet. You're pulling together against an AI director that keeps you on your toes, sending in hordes when it thinks you can take them, but rarely throwing so much at you that it feels unfair. Every level is an appropriately intense ordeal, where cries of frustration can quickly turn into tears of laughter. 10 years on, Valve are still the kings of co-op horror. Coming up next, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Vegas 2. From the genre of team-based first-person shooter, you can play through the whole of Vegas 2's brilliant campaign with a friend, rappelling down walls, breaching windows, and taking out terrorists in unison. While that will keep you busy a while, another game mode called Terrorist Hunt, where you team up with 3 buddies to hunt down a set amount of enemies across large sandbox maps. This is what will keep you coming back. Guns are powerful and fast, death comes faster. This makes methodically creeping through the maps as a unit, covering corners and assaulting defended positions, an incredibly tense affair. This only ramps up when your squad inevitably gets picked apart on the harder difficulties, right up until 3 of you are sitting there watching the lone survivor. The whole success of the mission pinned on them scraping through. It could even be down to you, and you'll feel the tension ramp up as you suddenly become aware of being judged. Coming in next, Dark Souls, Prepare to Die Edition. From the genre of Souls-like RPG games, yes, we are talking about games which kill you over and over. While many are purist when it comes to From Software's masterful action RPG, Dark Souls is fantastic in co-op. You can jump in with a friend with a bit of planning, taking turns to help each other through each section. Even without friends though, Dark Souls will have you forming bonds with silent strangers. There's an unwritten etiquette to the Souls games that sees people treating each other with respect, bowing to each other once summoned and waving each other off, or cheering after a defeated boss. There's nothing quite like the feeling of relief when a summoned co-op partner helps you finally beat a tough boss. The only thing that's come close is paying it back later, becoming the savior in someone else's story. Last but not least on our list, Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes. From the genre of social co-op simulation, it involves at least 2 players. One of you is defusing a bomb with judicious mouse clicks and cautious wire snips. The other is giving instructions from a bomb defusing manual. Neither player can look at what the other is doing. It's one of the most perfect setups for the destruction of a healthy relationship and a fantastic example of leaving the screen itself behind. You don't have to print out the manual to read from it. You could just read the PDF file. You flip hurriedly through pages, trying to decipher the theory of these explosive devices. Then comes the challenge of communicating the quirks and symbols of the page in a way that won't be misunderstood. As the bomb handler, you're consistently double-checking and second-guessing your teammate as they stammer out their directions. In the end, you've just got to trust them, or both of you explode. And with these co-op games from different genres, we end our video right here. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel to see more content like this one. See you next time.
Now it's time for your real purpose.